Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I've got another pick a card for you all today, and this time the topic is what's next on my spiritual path. So we're going to be looking at what might be coming up next in the immediate future on your individual spiritual path. This could be an obstacle, this could be a lesson, this could be a significant event, this could be a turning point, this could be an ending of a cycle, this could be some kind of circumstance that's significant, this could be a change, it could be anything. So, I've only got two piles as usual, so choose carefully because messages will be very specific. This is pile number 1 and pile number 2. Let's go. Pile number 1, what's next on your spiritual path? Ooh, looks good already. Yeah, I've got very few cards because that's just what happens sometimes. I channel most of these messages. Okay, wait, they're telling me to do it in chronological order. Okay. Alright guys, this is very positive because this is, as you can see in the first card, what's next on your spiritual path is positive movement forward. I feel like you guys have been in a cycle of having to walk the path of self-discovery, I'm hearing. You guys have been in a cycle of your life of having to work through your own, they're saying, having to walk your own path and having to find your own answers within. You guys are on a path, or you have been on a path, a cycle they're telling me, it's just a cycle. You guys have been in a very important cycle in your journey in which you needed to kind of walk your own path to self-discovery and learn to go within and find your own answers using your own discernment and your own inner radar. Because I'm hearing that a lot of you guys in the past relied a lot on external sources to get your answers, and really even pick-a cards are not great for your spiritual path if you're watching them excessively to the point where you're not actually going inwards to get your own answers first. Like, the pick-a cards are good as confirmation or to kind of guide you in the direction that you already intuitively know you need to go, for the most part. Sometimes we really have no idea about something and the pick-a card can give us a revelation, but most of the time we're meant to find our answers within. And that's the cycle that you guys have been in on your path. You've had to walk alone for quite some time for some of you, without even really knowing where you're going, using your own intuition and your own inner radar and your own discernment to guide you. And I'm hearing that this has been a very difficult cycle for a lot of you, but it was meant to teach you how to find your answers within, really. That was the higher purpose behind this phase of your life. You had to learn to rely upon your own instincts and your own intuition and your own inner wisdom to guide you along your path. Because part of your life path is to be a torchbearer, as you can see here. Be a torchbearer and guide other people towards their own paths of self-discovery. So you guys kind of had to go through your own journey of learning to trust your instincts and learning to guide yourself and guide your own path via your intuition, so you could then help shine the light for other people and help them to do the same. If that makes sense. But that cycle of your life is coming to a close. That's what's next on your spiritual path. This solitary phase of your life is coming to a close, and there's going to be positive movement forward, and there's going to be a lot of joy and happiness and emotional contentment and fulfillment heading your way. You guys are moving towards a much easier cycle with connection with other people. For a lot of you, this is love. If you've been wanting love or romance, or if you have a romantic interest in your life, and you guys have been separated, or you've just been alone for a long time, I do see that love is coming in. And this is something that can be long-term. This is endgame, so to say. I see a very, very happy, joyous, fulfilling partnership with another person who's also on their own spiritual path. You guys are like-minded, spiritual people, they're telling me. This could either be an existing connection that you already have that's going to have a lot of joy and a lot of movement forward, or if you're single and you've been single for a while, you're going to meet somebody that you're very well suited to who's also on their own spiritual path, and it's going to be a long-term, long-lasting, very joyous union. These are union energies. Either with somebody that you're already connected to and you guys have kind of been off on your own, or if you're single, Spirit is guiding you towards a very fulfilling union with another person. And they keep telling me that this person is also on a spiritual path. So a lot of you guys are very spiritual people, and whoever your life partner is, because this is definitely life partner energy, this is marriage if you want it, that's what's next for you. It may not be full-on union or full-on marriage right in the immediate future, but things will be moving forward in that direction. Sorry if you can hear noise in the background. Things will be moving forward in that direction, and it's going to be something that provides you long-lasting joy and fulfillment in your life. So that's very exciting. So let's roll the dice. 5, yes, big changes, guys. Big, happy changes, positive movement forward, union, connection, love, emotional fulfillment. Things are about to shift big time, and you're heading into a very emotionally fulfilling phase of your journey because of your great spiritual work. Alright, oops. Let's go to pile number 2. Okay, this is another one where it's in order. Nice. Alright, pile number 2. Oh, sorry, it's not focusing. Yeah, again, this is very similar to pile number 1. So, pile number 2, people. This is really similar. This is almost the same reading, just slightly different. But I'm going to go with it, because that seems to be how my readings are. It's people walking on very similar, if not like, parallel paths that are just manifesting in slightly different ways. Awesome. Okay, so pile number 2, people. What is next on your spiritual path is you guys are also at the end of a very difficult cycle in your life of spiritual growth and wisdom and learning. You guys have had to learn a lot of spiritual lessons. There's been a lot of spiritual growth in a relatively short amount of time for a lot of you, I'm hearing. And it's been very burdensome. You guys have faced a lot of resistance in... It's almost like you guys haven't been able to manifest or really like bring about change in other areas of your life aside from the spiritual. I know that sounds weird, but I think it's going to resonate for you guys. It's almost like your entire life is kind of revolving around learning these spiritual lessons. But I'm hearing that that's just a cycle in your life, and that's all part of the higher divine plan of your life to prepare you now so you can step into your destiny and fulfill it in this lifetime. Because I'm hearing in past lifetimes you did not learn all of these lessons. I'm hearing you had a lot of responsibilities and commitments in other lifetimes that prevented you from being able to fully focus on learning your spiritual lessons and your life lessons. So you were not able to fulfill your destiny in past lives. This is really deep. And also a lot of you want love and romance, and it's almost like you've been bombarded with these lessons and with this spiritual wisdom and all of these like spiritual tasks. They're telling me spiritual tasks that you guys have had to, and spiritual commitments. Like, it's almost like you guys made a contract before you incarnated in this life that you were going to go through a very intense cycle of spiritual growth and learning these life lessons and kind of being isolated from other people and kind of having your entire life isolated in a way, if that makes sense, so that you could learn all of these lessons that you were not able to learn in your past lives because you had other commitments. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense for the people it's meant for. But that was just a cycle of your life, and this was something that was decided before you incarnated. You decided this, that you almost wanted to be fast-tracked through these spiritual lessons by kind of taking them on all at once. Now, Spirit's telling me that's not to say that you guys don't have more lessons to learn. because we always have more lessons and there's always more to learn and we can always gain more wisdom and knowledge, but the bulk of it, the heaviest, most difficult part of your journey is coming to a close. The most painful, most difficult, toughest lessons that you needed to learn in this life, you have learned them. You're at the end of it. That was just a cycle in your life, and it's almost like you needed to be isolated from even having love and romance in your life because it would have distracted you from learning these lessons that you needed to learn, and you would have had to go through another lifetime to try to learn them again so that you could fulfill your destiny. I just heard you guys have a very heavy life path, and that could mean heavy as in you guys have had a very tough life, and I can really relate to that, but I think it's also heavy in just that you guys have a lot to learn in this lifetime. And because you wanted to finally fulfill your destiny and fulfill your soul's blueprint in this lifetime, you made an agreement with yourself, with your spirit guides, with the universe, and with whomever you incarnated with that you were going to learn these lessons almost all at once, one after the other, at one specific point in your life. And once that cycle came to a close, which it has, it's just about to, then love is going to come in. A lot of you guys want love and romance, but things have not worked out for you. And they weren't meant to up until this point for the reasons that I just mentioned, that you needed to go through this period of solitude and learning your life lessons so that you could be free to pursue your destiny. And you guys are meant to have love and romance in your life. You're not meant to be alone. Some of you feel like you're meant to be forever alone. You're not. You were just meant to be alone up until now, because you needed to not only learn these lessons, but also integrate them and integrate the spiritual truths and the spiritual knowledge that you gained from all of these lessons so that you could apply it to fulfill your destiny, which is different for everybody. But part of your destiny is to meet your soulmate, your twin flame, whatever you believe in. Part of your destiny is to have love in your life. So I do see that that is what is coming next on your spiritual path. This is just one part of your destiny, but now that you've learned the bulk of these lessons that you needed to learn, Spirit is almost gifting you with this connection with this other person. Oh, now it's focusing. As soon as I said that, yeah, Spirit is gifting you with this relationship. This is going to be a very harmonious, very balanced, very joyous, very blessed relationship. I'm feeling that with the rainbow here. This is divinely guided, and this is a blessed union, and Spirit is gifting you this because you guys have finally learned these lessons and you've made it through to the other side. And if you're still feeling a lot of heavy energy, that's going to go in the very near future. Because you guys are meant to be happy, and you guys are meant to have love in your life, and you're meant to fulfill a destiny. You guys have a very important destiny to fulfill, and it's not just being in this love relationship, but that's part of it. And that's what Spirit is gifting you next. And they keep saying it's a gift. It's like a gift for all your incredible spiritual work, they're telling me. So yeah, what's next is Spirit is going to be guiding you towards this divine love. This is either somebody that, for some of you, you already know this person and you guys are having a new beginning in love, and for some of you, you've been single for a long time and Spirit is going to guide you towards this person. So don't worry about how all of this is going to come about, because it's written for you, it's destined for you. You're going to be divinely guided intuitively and externally towards this love. It's meant to happen, it's destined, it's going to happen, so there's no need to overthink it or worry too much about it, Spirit is telling me, because it's been promised to you. Wow, this is a powerful pile here. But that's all I've got for pile number 2, so let's roll the dice. 3, yes, things have been growing for you behind the scenes, like Spirit has been arranging this love for you behind the scenes, as well as your path to your destiny. Like, things have been growing, but below the surface, while you've been learning these lessons, I'm hearing that you guys don't see it yet, because you're so weighed down by everything that you've been through and all the challenges that you've had to overcome to gain this spiritual knowledge. But I'm hearing that soon the fog is going to lift and the burden is going to lift, and you guys are going to see a lot of growth and a lot of abundance in your life in terms of love and romance, and also just in terms of your life in general, because you guys are destined for prosperity in all areas of your life. So you're going to start to see things manifest in the physical 3D world because you've cleared this cycle in your life that you kind of signed up to go through at this particular point to learn these lessons. Whew. This is a powerful reading. If you guys could feel what I'm feeling, the power in this spread, and the power in you guys have a very important destiny to fulfill, and that's why you had to learn all of these lessons, and that's why you had to learn them now, so that you could step up to the plate and fulfill this destiny, as well as so you could have this love relationship and so it could work out, Spirit is telling me. Because they want to see you happy, and they want to see you succeed, and they want to see you fulfill your destiny, so that's why you needed to learn all of this now. And everything had to happen the way that it did. And it was all part of the higher plan of your life. So Spirit wants you to trust that and be open to new beginnings. And be open to romance. Because they really want to give you this. They really want to see you not just fulfill your spiritual destiny, but also experience true love. Whew, there's a lot to say here, and I want to keep going and going, but I'm going to end it here. That is all I've got for you guys. I really hope this resonated, and if you guys are resonating with my readings and you're interested in a private reading, information is in the description box below. I wish you guys the best, and I'll see you next time. Bye!